Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a first impression on this foundation. It's the Ready Set Gorgeous. It says it's for fresh complexion, oil-free foundation. I have it in the shade 105 Classic Ivory. It says it's a one simple step for a flawless natural look that lasts all day. The formula blends easily to even skin tone and reduces shine all day. It says it's oil-free, it won't clog pores, it's suitable for sensitive skin, and it lasts all day. So if you want to see my first impressions on this, how it blends out, coverage, wear, all of that kind of stuff, you're in the right place. Just keep on watching. Okay, so we're going to use this foundation. It's the Ready Set Gorgeous. I've not been able to figure out what finish it is. It just says fresh complexion, so I'm assuming it's going to be like a very natural looking finish. So in that case, I'm going to use my Too Faced Primed and Poreless primer. It's just a pore filling primer, so I think that's just like a safe bet, just in case it's like super mattifying or dewy. I feel like this kind of primer works with all types of foundations, so I'm going to start with that. So all I do with that is I focus it more on the areas where I have like any texture or pores, which is mostly like my nose and like right here, and then a little bit up in here and down on my chin. And then I just smooth the rest of the excess product, like the rest of my face, like just smoothing. So yeah, I'm going to use this Ready Set Gorgeous. I think I'm just going to apply it with my Beauty Blender. Majority of the time I just apply my foundation with a Beauty Blender anyways, so I'm going to do that. And I have it in the shade 105 Classic Ivory. Is the lightest shade that I could find, so I haven't swatched it. Hopefully it's like a decent match. Oh yeah. It'll work as long as it doesn't oxidize too much. Okay. So I'm just going to squirt a bit out onto my hand. We'll start with like that much and see. I'm just going to use my Beauty Blender. So yeah, I don't really think that was enough to do much of anything. I'm gonna go back in with it more, like this. I feel like this is a little bit closer to like the amount of a pump that I would usually get, so go back in with that. This is definitely thicker than I thought it was going to be. Because it is thicker, it might actually blend out alright with a brush. Yeah, I don't think the color's exactly perfect. It's a little dark, but I'm just gonna add a little bit more. Actually, I have a little bit left on my hand. So I would say the coverage is like light medium. Like it's definitely not, like I still have lots of redness showing through. It is like a natural finish. It's not matte, but not super glowy. It's definitely like more of a natural finish. Yeah, the color's a little dark. I think I'm going to try and build it up mostly on my cheeks as usual, where I have a little bit of redness, and I'm going to actually try that with a brush. I'm going to use my Sigma Flat Kabuki F80. Ugh. Can you see that? That does not, it's not blending out very well with this. Okay, well it took a bit of work with the F80. I basically just stippled it, but it did eventually blend out. I'm just gonna go back in. So that definitely added more coverage. There's not as much redness peeking through. Built up alright. I don't hate it. It's definitely better than the last foundation I tried. The hard candy one. Ooh. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it down below. So, okay. It's 12:15 now. A little bit late, I know. But it's my day off, so I wanted to like sleep in. And if you hear any like wind or anything, it's because we're in the middle of 2 snowstorms. Like we had a snowstorm yesterday, and then it's kind of calmed down right now. It's still super windy, but then either later tonight or tomorrow there's going to be more snow for the rest of the week. So yeah, I had to like clean off my car and shovel my driveway and do all of that stuff after I slept in. So now that's why I'm starting at 12:15. Anyways, I'm going to do concealer now. I'm going to use my Urban Decay Naked Skin concealers because this is a little bit darker than my actual skin tone. Oh, by the way, this is like basically completely set. Maybe that's why I was kind of thinking that. It was kind of hard to blend out whenever I was building it up, and I think it's because it was like basically fully set. Like you can touch it and it feels like it's set. There's no transfer that I can see. So that's cool. I like that. Hopefully concealer blends out alright though. So yeah, because this is a little bit darker for me, I'm going to use both of the shades that I have. So I'm going to do the light neutral and the fair neutral because I feel like this one will be too light. But this one won't highlight it a lot or at all probably. So I'm going to mix these two together. I did that yesterday or the day before too. I used the L'Oreal Lumi, the L'Oreal True Match Lumi, and it's also a little bit too dark, so I kind of mixed the two and it was fine. So I'm just going to blend that out with my beauty blender. Just finished applying my concealer. It all seemed to blend out fine. I'm going to move on and do a holiday kind of Christmassy type makeup tutorial. So I'm not going to powder anything on my face right now. I don't think I need to powder the foundation, just my concealer, but I'll do that after. But I will be back throughout the day for check-ins, and I'll check in after my makeup's all finished to see how everything blended out on top and all that jazz. Okay, peace. Hey guys, I just finished filming a tutorial on this like holiday look. It's just black and gold wing liner with some red lips. So if you want to see that, that video should be up shortly if it's not up already. It is now 1:45 basically. So I think I said I finished at 12:15. Right? Yeah. So it's been an hour and a half. This is like the finished look. Everything blended out fine. I didn't have to set my face with the powder. Everything blended out fine. I like it. I don't love it, but I do like it. I think it is a pretty nice foundation. So we'll see how it wears throughout the day. I'll check in later, probably like around dinner time, and then like whenever I feel like taking my makeup off. So yeah, I will see you later. Hey guys, it is now 5:45, so I've now had this foundation on for 5.5 hours, and I have to say it's wearing pretty well. Like, I haven't really noticed any change. I have like the standard creasing kind of meltiness around my nose that I always get. So cute. But other than that, usually it like wears away down here, but I haven't really noticed much of that. I don't look super dry, which is nice. I mean, I think because I didn't have to set it with a powder, that helps with not getting like the kind of dry, dusty, or like cakey lookingness on my cheeks. Because if I set with a powder, I tend to get that by this time in the day, but my skin just looks kind of healthy, which is nice. So far so good. And the lips are also holding up very well. I put a gloss on over top. I filmed another video and I used one of the ColourPop Ultra Metallic Ultra Glossy Lips. It was Wolfie, I think was the shade. But just like the red is still there. So yeah, obviously I gave up and took off my lashes. But yeah, so I'll probably check in around 9:15-ish, maybe 8:15. Who the hell knows? Anyways, I'll be back later. Bye! Guys, I am back for my final check-in. It is now 10:15, which means I've had this foundation on for 10 hours. Considering the length of time I've been wearing this, I'd say that it has worn really well. It hasn't really worn off too much. It didn't oxidize at all, which I think I forgot to mention earlier, but that's a bonus. I still think it looks nice. It doesn't look like super cakey or like my dad didn't even know I had makeup on today, which like, hello, have you looked at my eyes? Like, okay. But anyways, like, it doesn't look crazy like, oh my god, you have makeup. Like, it's not cakey. It looks pretty natural. I like it. I like this one. I think this one would be good for mature skin. I actually do know someone who uses this. She mixes it with another drugstore foundation because one is too thick. It's the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. She finds that one too thick, so she mixes the Ready Set Gorgeous in with that one. She likes that one. So it works on mature skin, obviously. Worked on dry skin. I would say probably even works on oily skin. I would just maybe powder specifically in like your areas where you get oily. So like if you normally get oily in your T-zone, powder there. My cheeks had completely set, so I did not feel the need to powder, which doesn't happen often. I do have a lot of foundations that either take too long to dry down or they don't dry down completely, so I feel like I have to set them. Like my Too Faced Born This Way foundation is an example of that. I almost always have to set it, but this one I didn't feel the need to, so I do think that's a big thumbs up for that. Alright guys, so that completes this video. Hopefully you enjoyed my first impression on this foundation. If you did and you'd like to see more of my first impressions on other foundations, please be sure to subscribe. If you're on a computer, you can click right here on my little face, or if you're on a computer or tablet, you can just scroll down from the video. I appreciate it so much. And yeah, thanks for checking out my video, and I will see you next time. Bye.